Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time to the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Pondering your orb is so 2020. And now, Joe's ad. And we're just going to do this. Good morning, Nevermorians! Ha, see, you thought you could hide. Get used to, I know when to turn my mic off. Aha, no. Well, Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you with the love and support of our good friends over at the Independent Creator Directory, whose ad I just ran. We're also made possible by sales of what? Of what? Of the Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear, all part of my ongoing series of Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never handled the sword to teaching the art to others. And, of course, where are we? It's hiding from me. Yep. There we are. Haints and Hellfire. A dark secret has claimed 2 lives and is hunting an innocent child at the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. Only his aunt, a plucky reporter, her cameraman, and a very odd cat stand against the forces of darkness. Hello, my duckies. We are all ready to get drawing and have a very merry sort of day. I am having just a little bit of camera issue on my end for reasons that I do not actually understand. But what looks like probably a StreamYard thing, but I don't need to see the top of my screen if you all can see it. So, while we deal with whatever that's about, it's art time. I have a lot of art I want to get done, and I want to have lots of time to do it. So I'm going to go through the chat real quick, and then I'm just going to knock that out, having thoroughly realized, oh, there we are. I actually cannot reach my chat buttons. Okay, this is a new one. This is absolutely fantastic. Let me do something for a second. Nope. It's just going to be one where I have fun trying to read all the chats and bouncing around because my... Ooh, okay, I can get to the first comment. We can make it work. Hi, did it bring you up?
I brought myself up.
Oh, hi.
I was going to say, I can read comments for a while.
Well, if you could, that would be great because, you know what, I'll even show you guys. Let me stop screen. Present, share screen, window, entire screen. And this one. Pardon the screenception, but do you notice how I can't see the top of the screen on mine?
You got to bring it up.
Shoot. That works better.
Oh, what?
Yeah. There's
BKM's
no
in the way. BKM's in the way.
Well, not only is BKM in the way, no, I'm very glad BKM's back, but I have I can't see. There's my comment, but BKM's totally in the way. One second. Let me see if I can do this.
Yeah, we love BKM, but his icon. There we go. Oh, hi.
You see what?
You have no comments. My
comments are here.
Oh, okay.
It's only that I know. So
that is very close to the end stream button.
Yes, it is. Friends, we're going to have one of those shows. Oh, I was pondering my pyramid a little too close to the computer again. Darn it.
Right? The next field is strong, y'all.
Poor Joe's going to see this and be like, what did you do to reality? But let's stop that because you guys don't need that inversion. And then I will do this and share the screen I'm supposed to, and we'll just make that work as soon as it goes on. Thank you. It's getting this nice long delay. All righty. Oh, tunes. We need some tunes.
Tunes.
What do we want? Yeah, you know what? Highly energetic boogie because we are worth it too.
Don't forget your time lapse. Oh, yep, Foxy already said it. I was gonna say, I know we're gonna be screaming for it in the comments.
At least, woo! That's spooky. That's spooky. It's so easy. Okay.
Now, there's not even a way to
I would have to back out and try to come back in to get it to reset, more likely than not.
Yeah, and then it would just be gone, so that's all right. We got this. I got an hour before I have to start getting ready to go get the town tea.
Okay, yes. Maybe we could get a Discord town tea report. I would love that.
Oh, man, the tea. The tea is strong in this town. I think it's the water. And that's why I get it at the water department. But
nice.
Yeah. See what I got there? But first through the door is... Oh, we got Josh Kemp first through the door today.
Oh, wow. Hey, Josh.
Yes, it is.
All right, I've been doing... How are you, sir? You flipping the bird?
We got Josh, we got... Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, I hope a bunch of you got to see Between the Bryans. I did not till about 4 a.m. when my internet started working again.
I was lurking, but I did see a fair number of people that are in here back there.
Excellent.
It was a good show. It was an excellent show. And my cat is
yeah.
on full chaos gremlin mode, so I am definitely checking over my shoulders. So that's what I'm doing, twitching like that. Hi, Bye. But we got greetings from me to Josh. Greetings, and Donna's here.
Hey,
Oh. Hi, Brett. And greetings. Josh is asking if it's... Oh, helps if I'm pulling them up. Goodness. Josh is asking if it's cold.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's 44. It was nearly 70 yesterday. That was not
Yes.
necessary.
It is 41 here. It was 40, and it's looking like rain. Was the fluff
Yeah.
necessary, Fred? Fluff. Yeah, all right. Josh is saying it's also cold down there. Donna's got 42, but it's not going to stop her from meeting the bestie for lunch.
Woo! Well, yeah, because
48.
it's not the evil white stuff that shall not be named.
Amen. 48 and sunny out by Foxy. It's proper spring weather, finally. And greetings to Foxy. Foxy's waving. Greetings. I'm trying to go around the cat.
Oh, I understand.
Because Brett is... Stop, don't chew on the microphone. Thank you. And we got Carl saying good morning. Must you, Brett?
Morning, Carl. How are you, good sir?
And Foxy's saying, really, Inigo? You're going to bring a mouthful of food and eat it in the bed. And greetings. I want to share my food with you, Mom. Either that or just, like, taunt you with it. I've got
Okay,
food and you
no,
don't. Neener. Greetings. Thank you. Well, Foxy says, well, I suppose it's only fair since I often eat in bed. So Joe also eats in bed, but I don't get... The only reason I get mad is because he doesn't share. He doesn't share the raisins. Sir. Okay, no, not the green room. Not the green room. Sir, not the green room.
I almost had it till you said he doesn't share, and my first thought was, don't I know? Anyway, wow. Yes, this is what happens when I have food and I have sleep. Yes, I know. I shall be goodish. Oh, I'm sorry. That was funny, though.
Dang. I am not awake enough to not green room myself.
Oh, yes, you did.
Sir.
Oh, we are joined by
Not
the
green
Joe
room.
Box.
I don't...
How you doing?
Yeah. Sir.
Oh, I heard that. I had to pop in.
I see how it is. The world is conspired against me. Fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
I'm
Yes,
so
I
No
will
tea for either of
confirm-
you.
I will confirm there is eating in bed of raisins,
And you don't share.
and I don't share.
That's what makes me mad. You don't share.
I know.
Not fair.
No, it's not. Wait, Joe, come back for just a second.
Baby, come back.
Okay, I need to do something just for a moment. Wait, there we are. Got a high five, Joe. Quick, that way it's not gay. No,
He's driving. He's driving.
yeah, there we go. We got it. Close enough. Thank you,
I'm
Joe.
not driving right now.
Oh, okay.
He's stationary.
I wouldn't do that if I was driving.
Honey,
Yeah.
I will mention more that you've done while driving off screen that involve a phone and a computer, yeah, run away and hide.
Okay,
Hey,
so just because I was remoted into somebody's computer while driving down I-94 is irrelevant.
Allegedly, because that could be,
Allegedly. Mm-hmm.
Statute of limitations is passed on that one, I'm pretty sure.
Hey, you know me, I'm always looking out for you guys. Hey, if you guys were looking for a sane Wednesday, no.
We don't have those around here.
No, there are many things that are happening, but sane Wednesdays are not one of them.
No. All right. Since I just broke everything, we're going to be moving on. Carl recycled some Jimmy Dean breakfast bowls for feeding the cat. Now when I eat a breakfast bowl, I get some angry looks. Share, Dad. What a pig.
Be a pal. Be your pal.
Right. Carl would also not kick Foxy out for crackers. Fair enough. And we have Thesis saying good morning.
Morning, Thesis.
And greetings.
How are
greetings.
you, good sir?
And Carl stops to do his usual Munzie clan stalking. Greetings and ahem. And I sprinted off to do my Munzie, hopefully before Carl noticed, which I was too late. But it was a nice recovery.
Oh, I think so. I'm genuinely impressed.
I tried.
No,
Oh. And Foxy says, thanks to our apartment's office lady, Inigo has discovered and loves milk bones.
Oh, no. Not milk bones.
Carl's got accountability.
Ooh, do you?
Recorded new ads for Donna. Now just working on adding the graphics. Should be done with 2 of them by Friday. Excellent. We love some ads around here. And yay. And nice. And Foxy really liked the thumbnail that you did.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And Spell just. And we have Dawn.
Hi, Dawn. How are you doing?
Greetings and greetings and greetings. Ooh. And Carl's got good news too. He watches a guy on YouTube with a shortwave like his, only it was one step better. It didn't work with his antenna, and Carl offered to buy it. He's just giving it to Carl for watching. That's awesome.
That is amazing. I am so glad.
Right? Yeah, that's awesome. And Dawn, see above about stalking. And Carl is agreeing that it is a great thumbnail.
I had fun with it, and it's kind of nice to just, cut loose a little bit. Let me go start green over here. I love how I had no idea what I was going to really work on, and my brain went, oh, Roman aqueducts. That,
So for science, how often do you think about the Roman Empire?
Far more than I probably should. In current events, we are now at war with the ocean.
Fox is saying that for me, Carl. And Dawn was sprinting behind me to grab hers too, or Munzie. Okay, let's be real. My sprint was more of a brisk stumble.
Brisk stumble?
It was a brisk stumble because, I'm not sprinting. Not unless there's cake involved.
Well, you know my policy with your tray. Hate to see you go, but love to watch you leave. Yeah, I'm gonna be in trouble today.
Carl's saying it's one of those boxes that acts as a shortwave, but the computer does the tuning, etc., and it will definitely work with his antenna.
Oh, that's nice. I know what you're talking about.
Good job, Don. And Don says accountability. The 2 doctor appointments went as well as can be expected. 2 more today. And Don, I hope they can help in some way. So I have no idea, so let's run these tests.
Hey, that's not bad, though. If they're willing to run the test.
Yeah, I mean, if they're actually listening, that's a step up from the usual that some of us get of, well, lose some weight and we'll check back. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Don saying, nice, Carl. Put good out, get good back, when it comes, like, referencing the antenna.
Absolutely. And you know what? I do have a bit of news.
Yeah.
Some more. And you know about this because we were chatting earlier.
Yes.
But I had an outing. Yes, I got to go out and about yesterday. And part of what I did is I stumbled into my favorite store. Everybody's favorite store. Not sponsors, but boy, we'd welcome them to be. Menards. Save big money at Menards. Anyway, sorry.
The Midwestern capital.
But they had clearance stuff. And not only were they clearancing off like assorted little like nuts and bolts and the little clamshells of those for 28 cents. Got some angle supports. These are delightful things for someone like me.
Oh yeah.
But they also were selling very inexpensive welding equipment that will also work for forging equipment. So now I have the means to do some really neat projects. So I'm very excited to try to bring that to you guys. I don't know if it will be at the during a certain Wednesday program, or no, I don't want that blender. Another blender. Or if we want it, there we go. That was it. To if I'm going to do the forging offhand and then bring my little project, which will be a whole bunch of small, kind of decorative swords, and do the wire wrapping and maintenance where you guys can see it. But I'm excited. I don't know about you. This excites me. So yes, there's been good found around for all. And I like hearing we could use positivity these days.
Heck yes.
Let's see. So sorry, I didn't interrupt.
Nope, you're good. I used some of the tea money to order myself a fancy crochet hook. This one's all metal, so it should heat up and be nice in the hands, and I am excited. So yes, fun stuff.
Absolutely here for it. Absolutely here for it.
Oh, Carl says the antenna guy. Carl's been watching and commenting on the guy's channel since nearly the beginning.
Oh wow!
The shortwave guy. So that's pretty awesome.
Got a little wild with that. No, that's really cool. And see, one, you shouldn't, follow people just because they occasionally give you good stuff. But, it doesn't hurt if you like good stuff. Why am I doing this all on one layer? Because I'm in beginner mode?
We distracted you.
That's okay. I am 2 layers because I have the lovely background. But good point. Good point.
John says the new urologist is awesome. Her left. Dermatologist was new as well. The thing on my arm was scraped off and doing a biopsy. She was awesome too. That's good. I'm glad you like them, because sometimes you just don't click and it's not fun all around.
Yeah, having a medical team you can like actually get along with is so vital. So I looked at my picture, remembered that during my travels yesterday, I actually got to see the Purdue rowers.
Oh, nice!
Like
the rowing team.
Yeah, like not just one. They had like 5 boats out on the.
Nice.
Like that is really cool. So yeah, it's good days, good times. I'm all about some good times.
Seems like yesterday was a pretty good day.
Yeah. And I figured we could all use, again, hey, wait a second, that was a pretty good day. Let's celebrate it. So yeah, let's share some wins when we get around to it.
Heck yes. Foxy says he probably appreciates that. I'm thinking she means the shortwave guy.
Oh yeah.
Carl says it's tough when you do videos and nobody interacts. I consider Facebook and YouTube trolling like a job now. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, again, this is kind of the main part of my employment is doing things like this. So you stream enough and you start to see the other side. So yeah, I dig it.
There you go. Foxy says, oh good, my dermatologist is a nice fellow. We had a spot on my ear that was partly removed.
Dig it.
And Foxy says, you're good at it, Carl. And Houston Dave is here. Happy morning to y'all. Morning, Dave. Hope you're having a
Did you
good
ever
one.
make it down to the Texas Ren Fair? I've been meaning to ask you that.
Oh yeah, you should be close to that. Well, you're in Houston.
Yeah.
Where's the Texas Ren Fair? I was going to say you should be close to that. Texas is huge.
I thought it was near Houston. My buddy lives out there.
Yeah. Yeah, they've got a booth at the Ren Fair there.
Yeah.
So yeah, are you close to that?
It's funny, we're so sedate now. We had like this crazy beginning of Madcap, and now we're just kind of rolling.
Well, you start, we're like March. You start crazy, and then you taper off, and you get a little sedate. If we start sedate, we end up crazy.
That's true, too.
Today, Dawn has a back massage, and yes, she calls it a medical appointment because she gets them for medical reasons. And then a meeting with the cardiologist, and he will be new too. Well, I hope those go well. So take time, relax after those, since we're not putting you to work after. And Carl's laughing since he was just berating his clan online here. And Foxy's telling Dawn good luck on both. And Dawn's saying, I appreciate the trolling on YouTube, Carl. And it is nice trolling for the most part. Unless he smells AI on the channel, then he poops on it.
Well, that's right and just and good and proper.
Right? I mean, that's the only way to do it. 1 minute warning.
Right.
Yeah, we're only half an hour behind.
No, I mean, for us, we're flying.
I know, right? We're going. So Dawn says, so no show tonight, as far as she knows, which accurate, no show tonight. Joe and I will be busy getting ready to do some egging, which is accurate as well. And Dawn is pretty sure she'll be exhausted, so no toasty hosty for her. So yeah, there's a free time slot open tonight if anybody wants it. And Donna's saying, don't forget to like and share, folks, because she knows you're subscribed. And hugs for Dawn. Hugs for Dawn. And Donna saying hello to you. And Dawn was just going to say that too. It was awesome seeing the Bryans last night.
Oh, it
Yeah, it was
really
a good show
was.
last night.
Because of everything going boink, I didn't get to watch it till about between 2 and 4 this morning. While doing exercises and at points catching my buddy's Rad on Video Games' Twitch channel. He doesn't know I'm promoting him, but I'm promoting him. We're gonna get his link a little later probably, and throw that in the chat if possible. Thank you.
Hang on one
Because
second.
he's a really neat guy. And
Oops. Okay, I am actually missing a meeting, so I've got to blink.
bye.
So, toodles, folks.
Well, we're back to our non-standard shenanigans. I will remind you I'm having a slight bit of modulation difficulty. Oh, I know what it's doing. Hold on. Ha ha! I solved the problem. It was giving me 2 rows of the options for the where my little window is on the screen. Now I can see everything, which means I can navigate it, which means I can do things like, hey, Dawn, they're delayed, but remember that those are your fanciful felines, Dawn's fashionable felines. And wow, that was a powerful summoning. So we got that. Yeah, I figured out what was wrong, Joe. You should be proud. It only took me like a half hour, but we made it work. Are you?
How did you know that to summon me that you had to do that?
I honestly don't know. I just, well, see, guys, I'm telling you. Here. Give me a second. I've been pondering my pyramid, and the pyramid knows the way.
That's a pretty pyramid you got there.
Dang straight it is.
I'm just wondering what meeting that she's missing, because there's nothing on my calendar, so either I didn't get invited to a meeting or I'm missing one too.
I don't know. She's frantically typing and doing things to try to get on. Like, she's got her screen going and on her phone, and poor girl's working her butt off, and we appreciate it, but I'm not sure why she's blowing on it, though. Anyway, we're just gonna not the green room. How are you doing, Don?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I am fantabulous. I mean, I got my screen back. I've got lots of company. Today has gone. Today's been a very shenanigan ridden episode. Let me see where we are to see where I need to be.
The first thing I get is 9:14 when Foxy was greeting Grant.
Okay, so I have to scroll all the way back up because, oh wait, of course we have comment dumps. Yay! Thank you guys, though. I love the content. And I know I'm behind. Oh. There is okay. I will try to deal with that possibly during a commercial. It looks like I've got something new in the mailbox. But okay, where are we? We're almost. Oh god. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, come on. I am scrolling. Okay. Oh, you said 9:18. I'm looking for 9:18. It comes up as probably 10 because I'm an hour ahead of you. That's why I got confused.
10:14 then.
Like, I thought I read that. Okay, back appointment berating. Nice trolling. I see you trolling. You pay. And, okay. 1,055 points just now, Dawn. Nice. And good morning, bunnies. I just got my notice that my stream is going to start on my phone. Sure. I have to, you know. Okay.
If this is anything like last Wednesday show, we're doing fine.
Oh yeah, we are. I love that this is the energy I'm coming into Wednesday with. Hi, Dawn.
Hi.
And hello, Robin. How are you, my dear? Yeah, it's really neat. I had mentioned Radic Gaming. I think it's Radic Gaming, because he's becoming a they. Anyway, I can't remember where we are on a spectrum of things, but they're becoming VTuber and designing their own models in Blender and stuff. It's really cool. And I have another friend from high school. She's becoming a VTuber, and I don't know her handle yet, but as soon as I do, I'll be broadcasting them. And, you know, it's like I know all these incredibly talented people that really would do great as VTubing because they don't want to show their faces. And it's really cool to see people just getting online where, you know, maybe I can help them get some viewers. And greetings, and we're always we are always happy to see Robin. Absolutely. Yes. But and we got Spooky. The wizard has moved. I didn't go straight. You did miss something fairly epic. I was in a mood. And was? Was, because right now I'm totally not. Anyway. So, since I have people who can help, which I assume that's why Dawn is sitting here, I'll let her.
Since you got Dawn here, I'm gonna back out. So,
thank you, sir.
Yep. Where are you with? What time are you at with the? Because like I said, I can't pull anything up between 9.
I start it.
9:14 or 10:14, excuse me. When Foxy says, "Hey, Grant," that's the first thing I can see.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I see. Okay, then give me I can pop through to that. It's like across the table like a poker chip. Love that. No indie creatives at play tonight. Nope. Hey Joe, yeah, missed it. He's just messing with us today. All kinds. You guys, I am just. This is what happens when I get little sleep but enough food and meds. So you know, there's a trade-off. We have greetings and we have greetings. StreamYard was being a little derpy to me. It wasn't taking a button to change. Trey to the rescue. Trey and Joe. Aggies! Okay. B. Dylan Hollis. Shame on it. Sounds like your mom. Yeah. Thank you for giving my stream yesterday. I'm so glad you guys are catching Robin's streams. They are so soothing.
Yes, they are.
And I will see if my internet will allow me to get the file switched over. Wow, is it? Let me see. If it gets staticky or weird, I'm trying to get an ad found and uploaded. It won't surprise anybody. Frantically turning on my computer because I wasn't sure if there was a backup. You are an angel. And that reminds you. Did you send the luck of the Irish ad? Okay, so it looks like worst come to worst. Monday? All right, Friday. Friday, I should have a whole bunch of ads for you guys that are new. Because right now, I am waiting for my secret ad folder to even open up. And hello, Spark the Silly. I'm glad that you find the blue streaming. I think it's 20 degrees Celsius here. Oh my, that's fairly brisk as well. Post. Add Nick Green Room. Yes, I'm in a very silly mood, so it's a good time for somebody named Spark the Silly to show up. And, welcome to the show. Please like, share, and subscribe. And hello.
Okay.
There you go. Are we good? Okay, cool.
Well,
Then I will.
hello, and Fox saying, "Hey, Grant." I'll take over from here. If there's any comments that we missed, we apologize. Kind of. No, we do apologize.
Absolutely.
So
You've got the Nick Tockert guarantee of quality.
Thesis. I'm just going to skip that one.
Yep. That's fine.
We love you, Thesis, but we're skipping that one. Greetings and greetings. Spark the Silly likes cats. Well, then you were in the right place. And Chris is joining us today. He says, happy hump day to all. Okay, since I'm on screen, I suppose I have to do it right. I don't know if it picked up or not. Did it pick it up?
You can't ask me that. I think it did.
Greetings. And Foxy saying most of us are animal people, Spark. Yeah, I think everybody is in here right now that I know of. And there's greetings and greetings. Oh, look, it's a squee. I'm not doing another one. And greetings. And cool PFP Dog, thank you. Carl's been missing people because he was petting the cats. Next thing you know, he's be eating in bed. Never mind.
Never mind. No.
Robin saying Rome is burning, and Spark is saying it's funny. I like cats and parrots so much, despite growing up with mostly dogs. I'm the same way though. I grew up with dogs. I love dogs, yeah, but cats are my thing. Which is
same here. I almost always had a dog growing up, but when I moved out on my own, I started getting cats because they adopted me. And I'm a sucker for anybody who pays attention to me. Like, that's like, it doesn't take much. Oh, you've shown rudimentary affection. We'll be fine. I'm kind of surprised I haven't been bothered by my cats yet.
Let's see here. And you know what's funny is that it'll come up here in the chat in a little bit. So I'm multitasking myself.
Sure. Go ahead.
She says I must be in the minority because I don't think of the Roman Empire hardly at all. Very rarely do I think of it.
No, but you think about every dynasty in the Chinese universe at all times, everywhere. So it's just,
Well,
you have more Eastern tendencies.
I have now sent a book about martial arts to Thesis, and I've sent one to you now, Nick. Well, catapults.
Oh, I am delighted by that book. Oh my God. My neighbors may not be, but I am delighted with the how to make catapults and trebuchets because,
Right. This was referring back to when Trey said she wasn't sprinting to for the Muncie. I said she would sprint for cheese, especially cheese. And I'm thinking Spark, and Foxy is giggling because Inigo just jumped up to look around the window and let one rip, turned around and looked at his rear end like, what was that? Oh, see, Trey's back now. Trey, would you sprint for cheese?
There you go.
I don't think she can still hear. Oh, she even, ooh. Oh, and then I said my favorite drawing my cats is cue the overlay, which we've already done, but just because.
Oh yeah, because you have the power.
I have the power. My babies. I love that picture. I was showing that one off at the new doctor's yesterday. Oh, come back here. Okay. Carl's telling Foxy to turn on the fan, and Foxy said, thankfully, Carl, it went out the open window already. Whew. And Robin said, cats, LOL. And Menards.
Menards. I love Menards.
Foxy says she likes cats, all right, but we currently have a dog. Oh, wow. Trey went bye.
Yeah, she actually has a meeting to go to, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So,
Spark's family has 2 dogs. Aw. Carl's got the 5 cats. I got the 2. Nick's got 4.
Yep. The most I've had is 7 in a little tiny trailer because she's too small and young to be pregnant.
That's
So wrong.
I don't see it on here.
Well, what you looking for?
It's in mine. The you with your double cats. It's okay.
I don't know.
No, I know you. I never mind. The furthermore.
I still love that Brian gave Nevermind the Furthermore to the person most likely to furthermore. It just happens. Okay, so where were we?
I'm gonna change the brand. No, I'm not, because with my luck I'll screw something up. Okay.
Oh, what are you trying to do, Don?
I can do it. We're just gonna do this real quick and then I'll go back. I know what I'm doing. Okay, maybe I don't.
You gotta warn me. I almost just tried to upload stuff to your brand.
Well, draw. That's what you're supposed to be doing.
Wrong.
You got me now. The mean Dawn suddenly came up for a second.
Wow.
There it is.
Oh.
There it is.
Uh,
There's Stuart and Dusty. I'm glad I found it. Now I'm gonna go back and behave. I'm shenaniganing today, and I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
Yeah, you are. You are shenaniganing, but this needs something I haven't quite decided what. Oh well. We will just put this as Roman Aqueducts file. Oh, I didn't sign the dang thing. That's probably part of what it's missing.
That helps. Foxy says
Mine.
Inigo is, we think, a shelter because he is a shelter pup, a German Shepherd mix. He looks like a Shepherd mix. Spark says that he has one is a grumpy old man, the other is a very energetic canine. Aww. Robin said every time Nick references Menards, I remember that I'm related to Menards. No, I'm kidding. And Foxy is saying he is a year right now, so firmly in Velociraptor stage. I can't believe Inigo's a year already. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun. And nice, Robin. Thanks, Carl. Sparks says only now you realized it's one layer. It's one of those days.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I just spaced that I had done everything on one layer. Yeah. I just love... I don't know what I'm going to paint today. Eyes open up with at least a painting. And I went Roman Aqueducts for 2000, Alec. But... Oh, I have to look at the calendar real quick. Next week starts with the 21st. Cool. Okay. File, export, single layer. I am massively, monstrously behind on my online uploads. So I really have to figure out how I'm doing that. Oh, let's do that.
Because you're on DeviantArt, but you filled it up because you're so damn talented. Darn talented.
We'll let it go this time. And I've been there since, 20 some odd years. I have like a couple thousand images. I really need to, really need to see how much room I have and probably download a bunch of stuff off of there. But I'm also way behind on my time-lapse uploads to YouTube, so I'm going to have to spend like a whole day doing nothing but uploading my little time-lapse videos. It's going to be monstrous.
Because you never have anything going on. We know this, Nick. You never have anything going on.
Well,
you sit there and twiddle your thumbs 24/7. We know.
Yep, I am just one big sleepy entity.
Robin is still shocked by her genealogy, and Dave likes your painting.
Thank you. It was a good
warm-up. Spark is greeting Dave, and Spark goes, I don't know anything about this live or anyone here. I'm just here for the painting. Well, Spark, welcome to the group. I hope you're still with us. We get a little crazy and fun, but we're, for the most part, we're harmless.
Yeah, I tried to keep things at least PG around here. It can be difficult because I have a lot of people who don't, but
I try.
I will be doing probably another 2 hours worth of different art and painting. And this used to be a fully educational show. I can always ramp it back that way more. Where's my papyrus? But what I do on Wednesdays is I do all the thumbnails I'm going to use for this program, where I normally promote and uplift artists and other small creatives. There we are. There we are.
Or cater to us crazy people that just you can't get rid of.
Yep.
They just keep coming back with that penny. Penny? No.
Wow.
As Fox says, most of us in the chat are writers, artists, streamers, and such things. Yes, we have musicians. We have. Check out indiecd.org. Most people in the chat are on that site, so you can see what they're doing.
And there we go.
And Nick and Carl's like, the show happens 3 times a week. Sparks says, cool. Yeah, join in. Did it? Robin goes, Spark, we are all here for the painting and the tea. Tea does get spilled now and then. Tea does get drank now and then. And Sparks, I do digital art mostly, but I do traditional sometimes. Awesome. Well, I'm hoping that you're still with us, Spark, and that you're having fun with us today. Dave says, nice day outdoors, some iced tea, Munzie, and dawdling with the Kool-Aid kids. Okay. It's 49 here, so it's warm-ish.
Yeah, we're still sitting at 44, but it's sunny.
And
I'll
there's
take
trees.
that.
And Spark wants to know in your aqueduct why the plants looked edible. A lot of
Everything's
plants
edible once, but no, guys, that's a horrible joke. That's a horrible joke. That's a horrible joke. Do not eat things that should not be eaten. But honestly, I try to go for when I'm painting the Ghibli effect of everything is delicious in one way or another. Let's see. What am I going to do now? I have all these ideas.
And Foxy said that Spark will fit in. We're still an irreverent bunch. And Foxy wants to know if he has the munchies. And Dave said, what did he ask me? Wife was talking. I'm from Houston. Carl was asking. So Spark says, better question is why my brain crave have non-edible things sometimes. I'd love to eat a cloud.
There are, I think everybody has that to a sliding scale. The term is called pico. And it's better to not, but like when you look at something and your brain tries to tell you that it is something it is not, like how some types of the fiberglass insulation looks like cotton candy, and it is not, but your brain lies to you. It happens. If it happens a lot, you should probably speak to a mental health care professional. But that's okay too. A lot of us around here speak to mental health care professionals.
Right. Let's see. There's greetings from Dave. And here's my bad news. The Crazy Cat Lady box is selling shirts for $4 super cheap.
Oh, no.
I know. It's bad. It's so bad. Oh. So far, okay, I'm just going to say this. Right now in my cart, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shirts. And Foxy is talking about pica. Not that pica, but pica. And not that pica, that pica. Let's see. Carl goes, maybe Spark's missing a vital element or a vitamin.
That's very possible.
And he or she has heard about pica before. And Dave said the Texas Renaissance Festival. Okay, we have a couple different things going on here, so just...
Yeah, I'm tracking it fine.
Okay. Spark said, I never actually ate anything edible, just thought about it. Foxy goes, that's good then. And Dave said we go every few years to the Ren Fest. And Spark goes, unfortunately, there's no Ren Fest near me. Oh, the one in Minnesota is amazing too. So if anybody ever wants to go to that, I will definitely go up to Minnesota, and I will definitely go to the Minnesota Renaissance Festival. Hint, hint. Carl goes, it's not like try some multivitamins, Spark.
I know the Michigan Ren Fair is pretty darn phenomenal. I know South Bend has an annual one, like over a weekend, usually the last weekend in August. No, I won't go that. That I can't remember what it's called, but they bring out a big pirate ship and they shoot cannons. It's a great time. And it's not a Ren Fair, but if you like that sort of thing and you're ever near Lafayette, Indiana, there is a wonderful thing called Feast of the Hunter's Moon, which is black powder fur trapper era. And it's a great time, too. There's a lot that goes down on near me. The problem is I only find out about it after it's happened.
I know the Minnesota one goes on for quite a while. So.
Oh yeah, the Minnesota one's like the Michigan one. They have like, don't they have like permanent structures as part of it?
Oh yeah. Are you using layers now?
Well, I will be. This is
okay.
Did
you do time lapse?
I did not. I'm sure I forgot. So what we'll do, let's see, how many of these can I? Fun trick, if you ever miss your time lapse and you haven't gone too far, you can mash your undo button, which does not count. Oh, come on. Come on. Ha 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 ha. Now I just come here, I hit time lapse, and we go, and we just redo it. Look at that. I'm totally not cheating.
You drew it. You're not cheating. You did draw that.
Absolutely. I'm just bringing it back. Here, why am I using this when I have a perfectly good mouse? Because my brain isn't braining very well.
Hey, at least you got the time lapse. And you're going to use your layers.
Okay.
Dave said, hint, more Munsey talk. Foxy said, maybe use food to make non-edible looking stuff like a cake that looks like a toaster. And now Foxy wants cake. Cake. Mm-hmm. Moist, because he wants a dry cake. What's is saying, Spark, many of us play a game called Munsey, so we get off topic at times. It's true. Spark said, Foxy goes, off topic is on topic sometimes. And Spark said, whoa, cats. Yep, those are my babies. Those that Nick drew that picture of Georgette and Buddy, and it is just like one of my favorite things in life.
I am so glad.
Foxy goes, yep, he draws lots of things like that. And Spark goes, is off topic still off topic if you make it on topic?
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Spark, you were speaking my language. Just about perfectly. That is fluent Nikki.
Oh, and Carl said that you needed to put the pyramid down because it was messing with the stream. That's
right. There is a Nick field that affects all technology, and the closer to me, the weirder it gets. And apparently, that pyramid was a little too much. It was focusing the Nick field. Which, isn't that a terrifying sentence? The pyramid was focusing the Nick field.
That was terrifying.
Right, that's borderline writer prompt there, but I would never do something on my show.
No.
Prompts writers, no.
And Foxy goes, so we do attempt to keep things at PG-13. Yeah, Foxy, you and Thesis are brilliant at keeping things at PG-13. And Spark says that they draw mostly anthro-animal art or just furry art for some online people. Awesome.
I have been doing anthro art for, like, 30 years now. So, yeah. If you hang out with us. You'll hear about some other people who do different anthro art, like Daphne Leish. And Nita Lanning can redirect you to some more people in that. I say that because Daphne's the 10th and final issue of her comic Ego Raven launched recently. I want to.
Okay.
I don't have an ad for it, but I want to promote it. But speaking of things I need to promote, it's at an hour mark, and we kind of missed an ad break. So let's have some fun. Give me just a second here. Because usually I do this between pictures, and I just skipped it because I got right into just kind of playing. And I'm going to run. Actually, since we were talking about Munzie, maybe we need to get Carl and Dawn to do another "What is Munzie and how people play it" kind of video. That would be terrible.
We talked about doing a show tonight, but with everything I have going on this afternoon. I'm
not making you do it tonight. It's soon, trademark,
But it is something we talked about. It isn't in the, we're not going to do it. We've talked about it. Just stupid doctors. Anyways, play the ad.
It's time to scan, that is the plan, with Carl and Dawn to catch a fawn or unicorn. We're so forlorn, we got a Koepp, so here's our rep. Munzie, we want to Munzie, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munzie, we've got to Munzie. Download that app and help us Koepp, and you can play it too. Munzie is good exercise, good for your heart and for your thighs. Dawn is such a lovely lass. Come on, Dawn, get off your chair. Munzie, we want to Munzie, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munzie, we got to Munzie. Download that app and help us Koepp, and you can play it too.
Alrighty. Hi. Well, you go on.
Good. I saw that little sassy move that you did when I got sassy with you. You got sassy back.
That's right. 3 snaps in Z formation, honey. I go way back. I got that from my buddy Pookie Ray Ray.
We took Georgette to the vet last week. They said, "Oh, she's a sassy one, isn't she?" And I said, "Oh yeah, she's sassy." Let's see here. Which music were you playing?
You can pick anything. I've got like a small list of it's all from the same CD by Dan Hallfield.
Yes, but you can find him on indiecd.org.
Yes.
Into Space. Let's see what that one is.
That sounds good. I like the idea of going into space.
And usually
I was so happy when those astronauts made it back. The ones who were like on the Gilligan's Island of space travel.
So, what do you usually set the background on for yours?
20.
20? Okay, thank you.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I can't hear it really well, but anything else just overdrives everything for folks.
Okay. Let's see here. Foxy is saying nice to what Spark was drawing, which is the anthro animal art. Robin says she loves it when the days when Nick gets pop-ins. Hope you don't mind that I popped in.
Oh, no, I don't mind at all. They're not detracting from the theme. They're not being rude.
I'm trying to keep the show on the rails a little bit.
It is much appreciated because apparently I woke up on some kind of jazz, and there's no mercy when I'm on the jazz. There's nothing but okay. It's going to be an interesting one.
Well, and Thesis wanted to know if he needed to jump on so the whole crew could be on today. Depending on how long this goes, we might have to tag team again with somebody else because I do have my appointment here in a bit, but I'm fine for right now.
Oh, no. Well, we got things fixed, so it's nice to have the shenaniganry, but my problem was that the
Couldn't see
they added a second row of options for how your window's laid out, and essentially the button was sticking to shrink it back down, so it bumped the screen up. Behind the scenes fun over at Nevermind the Furthermore.
Carl is laughing.
And so you did it. I normally have a different spiel, but I just couldn't. I got this really neat pyramid, and I wanted to ponder it.
It was a pondering pyramid of peculiar presence.
Pleasantry.
Yeah, there we go.
It should be pedantic. Anyway,
There was a lot of peeing going on.
Preposterous. Anyway, we.
Foxy's saying that time zones are fun. She said most of us are Eastern or Central. Thesis and Iron Mountain, and Robin is West Coast, she believes. And Spark has got to go. Need a shower to prepare for later. Bye, guys.
Okay,
Maybe
well,
I'll come back later if I still have time. Please do. If you can't make it back today, just pop back in Friday. Same time, same channel.
Never mind the time.
Yeah. Foxy is telling Spark to have a lovely day and looking forward to seeing them again. And Carl said, hope to see you again. And Robin said, Pacific Standard Time for the win. I think that's what. Houston said, Vampire Bunny Munsies. Oofda.
Banicula? I love those books when I was little. I love those books now. I don't care.
Oh, I wish Trey was here. I don't know if she saw this or not. Thesis said his little cousin named their crocheted pink kitty Pinky. Foxy and I looked at each other and had the same thought. Now she needs a mouse named Brain.
Oh, I went too low.
And apparently the squee did go through because Inigo jumped and Foxy could hear it. Thesis says, because we were surrounded by children and uncultured people, we knew they wouldn't get the joke. Of course we did. Oh, wow. Carl said that he's letting Dave know that at 400 more points, he will be hitting 7 million for Muncie. Dang. Nice, Carl. And Robin goes, now I think I need to check out Muncie. It is fun. It is fun. And Dave is at 5.8 million points. I know I have a lot less than that. There is the link to the book that Robin, Carl has dropped the link to the book that he has written about Muncie. He does update it as things happen. So if you want, check that out. Carl's like, you're gaining on me, Dave. Keep going. Pardon, Nick? I'm sorry.
Isn't Carl's book free?
Yes, and it is free. Yep, that's the next comment. Well, it's a free book for everyone. Yep. And Robin is thanking Carl. And Houston Dave has read some of Carl's ebook. There's a lot of information on there, especially telling you what size poles to use. I know. I green roomed it a little bit, but it is true. You want to make sure that, because it's a QR code that you're scanning, so you want to make sure there's it doesn't skew it enough, depending on the size. And here I am. I'm okay. Next comment. Carl goes, we used to have 7 cats in the last batch, then none, and now 5 again. We are nuts. We love you guys. Foxy's going to agree with Carl and hope that it was helpful to Dave, his book. And Robin said that her house is down to 1 cat. Oh. Carl goes, that we are nuts, Foxy. Yep. And Foxy goes, that's what makes us fun. Donna goes, what's been dude? And Robin goes, these streams are fun chaos.
Well, that's the goal.
Not wrong.
Well, way I figure, the most defiant thing I can do right now, besides planting things and doing art, is try to be happy and help others be happy. So I'm kind of stubborn. So that's where I'm rolling with that. I
feel that.
Lowering the opacity so it's easier to draw over on the next layer. And yes, I'm using multiple layers.
Okay. And time lapse is going.
I hope so.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, I was willing to double check. That says everything you need to know about me. But let's see.
Foxy enjoys the fun chaos as well. Oh, there's a new Muncie for Thesis and Foxy at Walmart. And woo and thank you from Foxy. Let's see here. Chaos is right, Robin, especially when multiple hosts.
Yep.
Off the ropes. Okay. Foxy was reminding time lapse as well. And Carl said Spark missed Taco Mom and her pickles. The funny part is I'm not a big pickle person, and I can't eat a lot of tacos because of the seasoning. So that to me makes it even funnier. Chris is saying to consider joining the Independent Creators Directory, Spark. It could be a great way to get your work out to more people. Yes.
Absolutely. And there is a link that you can here, hold on.
It's in the banners, right?
It's in the banners. Banners. I can speak. Really I can.
Oh my god, how many?
Yeah. My brands are scary places to wander if you're not used to running it.
Well, I'm looking for
Indie CD?
Yeah, I mean I'm looking for your affiliate.
One second. I might not have it should be on here. Wait a second. Wait. No. Am I still under? That's really weird. It was. Oh, it's right here.
Oh, there. IndieCD.org. Go to that. That's your affiliate, because Nick is an affiliate for IndieCD. So, since this is his show, if you are interested, check that out. If there's anybody in the chat who hasn't signed up, or anybody watching that hasn't signed up that should be signed up, that's where you want to go as well. And as I was scrolling through, I saw this cracked me up. The Viv. The Viv.
Which tells you I have needed to use that enough that I just left it up there.
Oh god. Girl said Petka is eating abnormal things like chalk, etc. If it's hair, then it's specifically oh, you did that on purpose, Carl. Trichotillomania. I hope I said that right.
Probably.
Foxy said the Kansas City Renfest is pretty good. Their local one is small, but it's growing fast. And Robin says that Washington has so many fairs and festivals. There's also a few upstate as well. The Highland Games at Thanksgiving Point. Okay. Now I want to go to a Renaissance Festival. We need to go to Minnesota. Somebody's got to take me there. Foxy said, I did say we tried on, not that we succeed. And Robin is saying Highland Games in Kelso in September. And Carl Witzman yelled chair.
Oh, by the way, Dawn.
No.
You do know in about 3 weeks, I will start having historical fencing guild practices in my home.
Ooh.
And you're more than welcome to come out, watch the fighting,
Okay.
Eat with friends.
I will keep that in mind.
Because I'm hoping, to have Sarah come out because she wants to learn. And one of my gamers from the library recently turned 18, and I don't train people under the age of 18 for legal simplicity. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to see if she's still actually serious, and if she is, she gets to come out. I have quite a few people. It's just a matter of getting things going again.
You got me there too. That's cool. And if you don't know what the Historical Fencing Guild is, it's on 7 Central Time on Friday nights on the Historical Fencing Guild channel. And Nick talks about martial arts and swords and axes and all that kind of fun stuff. He just got a forge, but he doesn't have it set up yet. I'm excited for your forge. Can you tell?
Oh, I'm excited too. That's why I was at Menards, And it's like the leather apron and nice gloves I got are totally only for welding. They're not going to be for the floor. You know?
Right.
So
Hmm.
life is gonna be pretty good. Her cheekbones are off over here. I can fix that though.
Oh, by the way, Thesis shut the window so he could yell chair. But then he said he shut it because it was a bit chilly. But yes, because he didn't want to scare the neighbors too much. Jeff! Robin said at least Nick isn't pulling out the L7.
No, I'm going to be good for now. Anyway, did we lose Robin? Oh, Robin had to go to work. Okay.
Oh.
Well, I'm not going to say what we've almost succeeded in doing, but I'm rather proud of us. See, if
You
I
and
can
Robin?
Oh, no, you and me, Dawn.
Oh,
Look at the timestamp, dear.
that we're only 12 minutes behind?
Yes.
I know. See, I'm getting better at getting through these. I get stuck now and then, but you know. Carl's laughing about the window, and Dave said, Chairsy! Oh my gosh. That's going to be the next group they send out is different chairs that are Munsies.
Dun, 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 dun,
They look like, what's the term? They look like chairs, but they're not. What's the word I'm looking for?
They
Like,
look
if you-
like chairs. What?
But they're actually alive. It's like,
yokai?
they're going to get, that's what, okay, that's the next thing they need to do for Munsies.
Mimics. Might be
Thank
what-
you!
Sorry, I just think they're a couple. I had to go
Yeah.
more D&D and less. Yeah. Anyway,
Mimics, yes.
I can't brain.
What's a brain?
It's that word that orange cats don't have.
But we were sent a brain cell.
I know.
Those two will walk by and sit down next to that brain cell and protect it from the other one, and then when they get bored, they'll walk away. It's quite funny.
I think so.
What's even funnier is I've had more than one friend send me the orange cat box thing that said, you need to get this box. And I'm going, I already have it. Foxy says we do try not to scare the neighbors. Well, she does. Carl hit 7 million.
Congrats, Carl. And Foxy, we'll talk about scaring the neighbors sometime where we're not on broadcast television.
Thesis says the kids seem to want to talk to him, the adults not so much. That's because you are a large child, Thesis. We love you, but you are a large child, like the rest of us. Takes one to know one. Carl said he can picture Thesis walking out the door, just giving the neighbors a certain look, and they shy away, and then he yells, chair, at their retreating backs. But Foxy doesn't want to give ideas. Just telling Carl not to give him ideas, and Carl's laughing. But Thesis finds this a good idea. Now this would be cool. Dave said make a Munsie art garden out of one of the drawings would be cool. So basically, the Munsies come in an assorted different colors, especially the virtuals. And people do gardens where they will make something look like something based off those colors. It's really cool. I can't figure out how they do it. It's way too intricate for me, but that would be really neat to do. And Carl said, good idea, Dave. Maybe someday. That would be cool. Lisa said that Foxy and him were walking through a store yesterday, and we saw Puppy Squeaker, Taco, and they thought of me.
Aw. Dawn has a little taco that hangs off of her mic stand for the people who may or may not know what's going on. Oh, y'all have missed an unusual show. And I do want to remind you guys, if you missed Between the Bryans, please catch it. It was really good. And it's so neat to see BKM out and doing things again.
Yes, it was. And well, BKM and Rodman,
I know.
because they both have had kind of a
Yeah.
yeah. There was a cat toy at Myers when we were over there, and we went to Lafayette and went to Myers, and it was really hard not to buy the Taco Cat toy.
Okay.
It was. And Carl said I did well on trichotillomania. I used to take calls on different medications at an 800 number, and I literally had to write out like the phonetic spell or phonetic saying so I could learn how to say them. I got good at that.
You okay, bud? Well, I gathered that. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't you. Okay.
Hi, Xander!
Don says hi. He's getting ready to feed the chickens. Good. I know you're wearing your mask. Okay, you're watering the chickens. It's important to be accurate.
Yes. My favorite was the day that I asked him, I said, can I call you my friend? And he said, no, but you can call me Xander. And
Yep.
that endeared me so much. I'm like, but Robin, that's when she's saying that she had to actually pay attention to work now and she'd have a great day. Well, thank you for joining us, Robin. I doubt you're seeing this, but it was nice seeing you. I will try to hop onto one of your streams. Things have been just weird. And there's ungreetings to Robin.
Okay. Speaking of Robin, her ad is finally updated. So we'll take a second and we'll run her ad. We'll be back in about 38 seconds.
Welcome, welcome, bunnies. It's Robin Yoda. My Twitch stream has changed. I'm playing Saturdays and Sundays at 2 p.m. If there's any schedule change, I'll let you know by posting on X, Blue Sky, and sometimes Facebook. You can follow all my socials, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny, and sign up for my YouTube channel. It's also Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny, where I repost all of my streams. So come join me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Robin Yoda for some awesome streams. And once again, thanks for watching.
I loved it. Oh, wait, we gotta how do
Okay, yes, sir. Hi. Okay. Here we go. Stuart, you gonna say hi?
Hi, Stuart. No.
You were when I was getting that's my nose. Yep, that's my nose. That's my nose. Hi. Yes, I love you. You're a very good cat. You're a kissy cat.
He's like, I heard Dawn talking about the brain cell, and I was hoping I could find one too.
Okay. Buddy, I have. It's gonna be one of those streams, isn't it? It's definitely one of those streams. Oh, yep. Now, guys, feel free. Hold on. Let's see. If you want to donate me money, and then just tell me that you want it to go to buying Stuart something, you can send, PayPal me right there and just note that for buying stuff for Stuart, or just send me money anyway. I should do something formal as an advertisement, but it's funnier to do it this way. And if you want to support Joe, you can go here for donations to Joe and Indie CD, of course. But, Cap, okay.
They do what they want to do. Wait, which one did
I can't reach with you. Okay.
Will that one work?
Okay. Here. Go ahead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, that was never mind. I got excited.
You're welcome.
Dave wants to combine a Munzie event and a Ren Fair. Oh, that would be fun.
I don't see why you couldn't. Of course, I don't see why most events couldn't accidentally become Munzieified if that's something you want to do.
Right.
Not like they can really stop you.
True. Bladed Thesis says that could be fun. Of course. Carl goes, sounds like the worst Star Trek episode. Brain? What is brain? Brain smooth. And
Right,
Dave is
good.
giving Carl congratulations, and he is thanking him. And Fox said he's a big kid. Most kids and babies adore him. See, I knew it. Foxy said that they almost bought the taco, but they knew he'd shred it in about 5 minutes because he's a chewer.
He's a
PG-13,
chewer.
PG-13, PG-13.
Uh-huh.
Foxy is saying, good job at getting to 7. Thank you. And there is Xander, and apparently my high Xander went hypersonic.
Hypersonic took me out of her. You're
I love
sliding
that
out.
kid.
Can you go up? Is that better? Okay. No.
So when Xander comes back in from watering the chickens, let him know that a bunch of people said hi. Oh, face wash time. Why does he got to do the cutest thing cats can do right then and now?
1 second. I'm going to have to bellow a moment. Well, not just project.
Did everybody else see Stuart? Like, go, what was that? I'm going to go ahead and read some comments here about Robin's ad. That was really good, Robin. I liked it. I know you're probably not listening, but hopefully you can hear in the force, through all the vibes in the world that you know that everybody's saying, nicely done. And there's greetings to Stuart. And Carl said, oops, Kelvin says lunchtime for me. Everyone have a great day. See you later, Carl. Have a good day. And they're greeting Stuart. And Donna said, have fun, Witzman, dude. Apparently Donna's sticking around.
Rock on. Well, this has been a show. This has been one of those where shenanigans are running rampant, and it could be a bit on the historic side, and I'm all for it. You know, you guys like it when I cut the loose. Are you comfortable, Kat? I mean, are you comfortable? I mean, I need to make sure. This is very important that my programming. Actually, you know what? You're here. You can help. Hold on. I gotta do a promotion now. Hold on. So here, I gotta give me a second. Okay. So this is Stuart, and I gotta hide the comment just for a moment. Thank you. This is Stuart. Some time ago, I was on eBay looking at Nerf blasters, as I often do, and this cat dropped my stuff. Ordered this Nerf blaster without my consent. So the next episode of Nick Knows Nerf will be, I have to get a picture of him being cozy with the Nerf blaster, which he will not do when I want him to, of course. But I will be doing an episode of Nick Knows Nerf talking about the blaster my cat bought. And I'm hoping to use that as the thumbnail. Now, can you? Hi. I know I was gone. I left yesterday. I was a bad dad. I was bad.
Bad dad. Bad dad.
Okay, yeah.
He's so cute. And Foxy's saying that we may still be here when you're done, Carl. Catnip PayPal. There you go. Yep. Tosh is here. Hello, Tosh. She says, good morning, fine humans. How doing today? Doing. I'm so glad you joined in. And the greetings to Tosh. And Chris said that song playing in the background reminds me of easy listening, hard knock life type song.
Yeah.
Foxy is sore, but she's alive. Alive! And there's greetings and greetings and greetings. And Thesis says, Brain is the smart mouse. Pinky is the dumb one. I'll be honest, I never watched it, but I know what it is. You don't have to watch something to know what it is. And more greetings. And Tosh says, hey, kitty uppy time. Yep.
Yes, it is kitty uppy time. They didn't notice. I've been usually closing my door. Stuart the Sword Cat. I had to adopt him in part because he kept coming for love in the middle of fencing bouts. So we'd be trying to sword fight, and he'd come up and love me right now.
Oh.
So Stuart the Sword Cat got adopted. Hey, where are you going? Wait, no. I don't know what you're thinking about attacking, but you don't need to attack something on my thing.
And as Foxy said that he is a somewhat co-host, sometimes a co-host.
Yep.
Mhm.
And see, I think Dusty tries to be the host. Like, there's no co about it.
By the way, I did see your latest Nick Knows Nerf with the balls.
More balls! Yes, it was
I-
great.
I was excited that the small gun was as you were working up. I was excited that you used one from the as you call it, the Dawn collection. So I'm sorry it didn't have a lot of balls, but that's how it was designed.
Okay, what?
It's now empty.
Okay, go see.
I have to get your hearing back.
No, I just was doing something else, buddy. Okay, is there more in the fridge?
No, there was only one.
Okay, then if there isn't more on the shelf in the box somewhere, then we'll have to get more and just eat the cereal as it is, and we'll make a big lunch for you after I'm done. Okie dokie? Okie dokie. Anyway,
I love
Sorry.
that kid.
Um,
You're fine.
I
And
occasionally
more-
have a bit of parental Tourette's.
Oh, Donna has a 11:30 lunch date with her bestie, and the cats can fend for themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, so can Carl. And more greetings to Stuart. And Dave says, catnip Nerf blaster. Oh, don't give us
They
ideas.
actually do Nerf makes a line of treat dispensers that you can shoot across the room to give your cats and dogs little treats.
Okay, so my brain just went to those poppers that you get at the 4th of July. The little plastic things, you pull the end out and the confetti goes flying out. I'm imagining one of those with a bunch of catnip. And the catnip just rains, it just sprinkles down on the cats. Oh dear.
And then the Drunkette song plays.
Oh Lord, I can't believe my brain just went there.
I can't
Actually,
remember.
I can't believe my brain went there, but
Oh, I need to. I realized I used the term. I need to explain. I don't remember who did it, but there is a song, and it's a good song. But every time I hear it at a wedding, I know somebody's aunt who's had way too much to drink is going to show that they danced professionally, and I don't mean ballet. You know what I'm saying?
oh, okay, yes.
And it's pour some sugar on me. Every time that goes echoing across at a wedding, I know that it's about to get really a thing because with that I know, and then it's just one of those where I have to hold out with it. And I'm just playing with colors. None of this is terribly permanent. This is more just
Playing with colors.
playing. Sometimes you need to.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
But yeah.
Oh, by the way, Stuart, Tosh says that Stuart is adorable and he deserves the Nerf blaster. He bought
Well,
for his
see,
dad.
What's funny is my cat's favorite toy are actually the little rival balls. Oh, so they like the Nerf darts. So the one from the Dawn collection, which is this guy right here. You'll notice it is full. It's full at all times, so I can just go ping, 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 and shoot a couple darts, a couple balls, ricocheting down the hallway. Let's see. Are you gonna be good? Open this door. And then in a little bit, you'll sometimes hear the thud, 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 thud. And it keeps things moving and interesting around here. Let's see.
Chris says that Pinky is kind of like an idiot savant, and Foxy said he really is. And Chris said, Stuart got it for you, Nick. Yes, he did. Tasha saying Nerf Pinky is my spirit animal, and Foxy, you're fine. Foxy goes, I don't think Inigo would go for a treat gun. He still really can't catch the treats. And Chris
I
said there
will
are far,
tell you-
far worse spirit animals than Pinky, Tosh. Sorry?
Oh, absolutely. Considering that is Trelena's spirit animal as well.
I think I should. One of all the garbage cans are full.
Okay, you want after the stream you can take some stuff out, okay? But you don't go out while I'm streaming. So thank you for letting me know, though. Sorry. Let's see.
Tosh
Yeah.
says the dance time for the catnip blaster, apparently. Oh my god, I want to do that. Chris said, yes, that's true, Dick. It's a lot of fun to see. And Foxy goes, sometimes I like being sober at events. You get to see such entertainment without the hangover. Bingo!
That's part of why I'm always sober. And that should terrify some people. All the shenanigans I've pulled have been done completely free of intentional intoxicants. That's scary.
And Carl said he's back with
before I
the turkey
forget-
pop.
Ooh, before I forget, they also make a really great line of tennis ball guns that Nerf does for shooting for balls. No, for dogs, so you don't have to do the whole throw in and get your arm tired. And they have smaller ones you can use for smaller dogs or cats. If you have a very active cat, you can launch. But my cats just chase the rifle balls, so.
Dead. It works. Tosh says that she knew a cat once named M777. Yeah, a lot of sevens. Yes, his dad was artillery, who liked to play fetch with the Nerf bullet things. Best game ever. Hey, I know somebody who had a dog named Diogi, and I know that another person had a dog that was Ask Him. So when somebody would say, oh, what's your dog's name? He would go ask him.
Oh.
Humans are funny.
That feels like such a trap given some of the conversations that happen around here.
Oh, thanks, Chris. He just brought it down. In a bit of sad news, Wink Martindale passed away.
I did see that, and it is indeed sad. But I will be honest, when somebody reaches a certain age, I tend to accept their passing a whole lot easier. And he was, what, 94?
Yeah.
Something like that. So while he was a great, game host and, certainly an icon, dude had a good run,
Yeah.
Now,
I
I
agree.
say that, but I will be, broken and inconsolable for a while when Dick Van Dyke passes. I'm just planning to, not as bad as should Cassandra Peterson ever have the permission to, which I refuse to grant. I might be at a loss for a while there. Whoops.
There's ones that, I still, and this is going to sound weird, I still mourn Carrie Fisher just because of who she is and what she did. So,
Yeah. I think a lot of it-
I do need to sign off because I do need to finish getting ready to go to my doctor's appointment.
Well, thanks
So-
for hanging out.
Yeah. So comments, I'm going to star the last one so you know where I stopped.
Thank you.
Yeah. And hopefully the rest of your stream goes well. I know you try to get 3 done and you've got 1.5 done. But we've had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a blast. And actually, this has gone faster than usual. So, we're trucking along because I'm not far from done on this one.
Okay. Well, awesome. But Chris did say that he wants to end with some happier news, that it is hump day. So everyone enjoy and have a great hump day today. So
Absolutely.
bye, everybody.
Bye, Don. Alrighty, and it gives us another good time for a commercial break while we reset not having Dawn's lovely presence. And since Tash is here, I can do this. I like that. That has such a nice pop to it. I have to listen to a lot of people's ads, so I've become something of a connoisseur at this point. And let's see. We're trucking along. We are definitely trucking along. Let's see. What do I want this to be? Probably something. No. Ooh. A little seafoam action. We could get some seafoam action in here. See how that looks. Yeah. We're just kind of, again, we're playing with colors. And it's giving me a chance to just mess you. No, I don't want that. With tones. There we go. This isn't bad. I don't know. I haven't quite decided because there's a part of me that really wants to play with the coloring a bit more, but I haven't really. Let's see where we are in the Chatteroony. Oh, never mind. I like the teal. Oh, awesome! I need to reach out to you too. You should. It's a great commercial. You shouldn't blush. You should be proud. It's a really great commercial, and you're a really neat lady. Let me get back to where I was, though. Hump Day. Hey, Tash. Bye, Dawn. We got Pinky Wiggles for Dawn. And Tasha's my newest Facebook friend. Should I? Of course you're going to, if you haven't already. And, okay. Bye, Caress. And looks like you guys... You want to do, purple and pink. Oh, sorry. I can like the teal. Yeah, the teal's, and like I said, I'm playing with the rotation on the stuff. And there we go. Cool. Caught up with that. Let's see. How do I want to shade this? I think I might just, Well, okay. I think I may do the double trick. So we come here. I have a couple tricks for shading that I can do. And I'll show you some of them side by side, because I have a chance. One, when I'm shading, I like to use the Milli pen. It gives me a very consistent pressure, darkness, color, and then I come back over here about, let's see, gray 15. Now I can shade like this, which puts a consistent tone. And that gray can work with some imagery, and sometimes it doesn't, I'm a big fan of this style. I use it a lot. But what I can also do is, instead of that, I can just grab the same color and effectively double the property of it. So there are options, and it gives me ways to do it. Whoops, that got where it didn't need to be. Go on, thank you. A lot of it's just trying to figure out what you like. But see, this gives a very dramatic shading. But it also lets me play with the tones a bit, because I can really see, a maximized version of the color. So it's a bit more rich, a bit more vibrant. It's all about what you feel like doing. Sometimes you end up combining them, and that's okay too. I think, however, I am going to stick at least on this layer with the doubling up method. And then I may do a gray layer over it. We'll see. But this is letting me really play with the color. Oh, wait. I have to come here. Come here. No, it's not doing it. Fine. Oh, geez. Help if I select the right pen. Yep. Anyway. And let's see. As soon as Don gets done, I get to vacuum. I need to I have so many. Oh, guys, I have so much housework I need to be doing, which is on my list to do. I actually also have a massive pile of program-based artwork I need to do for the kids at the library. So I have to decide how I want to work that one in. Chewing on my own hair. That's always fun. I see something that's driving me nuts. Let me fix it real quick. There we go. That's just absolutely driving me bonkers. And let's just add a nice... Yeah, just a nice yellow to this, and we'll just go bing, 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 bing. Actually, that's relatively limited on the number of piercings I often throw on my pictures. Now, come back here. We're back to the Millet pen, and we're back to doing the double up thing while I figure out what I want to make things look like. And I realize I don't know if I have my music loud enough, but we're okay. I do hope you guys have house chores. Ucky, I mean, me too. Let me just play with my craft supplies, please. Okay, thanks. Yes, I'm dust allergic too. She's dust allergic. I am heinously allergic to basically everything. They, aside from the sneezing, they did a skin test of 45 of the most common allergens, and I reacted to 43 of them. Like, we could do another battery. I'm like, no, I figure I'm allergic to everything. And since I know I'm allergic to everything, it makes tolerating some things a little easier, because it's like, I'm going to sneeze. If I'm going to sneeze and I'm going to suffer anyway, why? Why would I? Why wouldn't I? Enjoy having my cats, because the doctor's like, well, you need to get rid of those cats before you get too attached. It's like, no, I like my cats. You can bugger off. Just my shout back helps. I'm also allergic to cats, of course. There's no choice in the matter. Now, let's see. Let me check my media real quick. Oh, I have 2 starred. I don't think I need that, and I don't think I need those starred anymore. And we can come down here, and we have, I guess we have music going. I just can't hear it. That's okay. Let's go vortex manipulator. There we go. At least we have something. Normally, when I'm by myself, I have Eating the Ducks absolutely blaring, but I'm not really in that place. So you've done a nice background here. I want to play a little bit with the lighting, so I'm going to add a layer, and I'm going to go. I want to say soft light, and we're going to grab this bright green. We're just going to see what colors this gives us. We're just going to play with it a bit. I'm actually having fun with this. It's like so the wrong colors, but at the same time, I just kind of like where it's going, so I don't care. Now I'm going to play with what kind of light this is, because you can go hard light with it, which really makes it look sloppy. Add glow. I like the add glow when I want that fluorescent, but I think I'm going to go back to right where I had it. I think I'll keep it soft light. That's working for this. So we're going to add another one. Now we're going to go multiply, and we're going to fill this with a gray. Again, probably gray 15. Gray 20? We can go gray 20. And we're going to fill. Only editing layer. That means everything gets grayed. Now, why am I doing this? Well, because this is my favorite trick. Hi! Oh, hi, Dusty. How are you, sir? Hi. Oh, wrong spray paint. Wait a second. Although I kind of... Ooh. Wait a second. Oh, I stumbled on something. That makes it look like it's modeled through the trees. I really kind of like that. If I did that on a darker gray, it would be very effective. Hi, Dusty. Sir. Sir. Hello, sir. Okay, come on. You want your love. Okay, hunker down. No, they don't need your butt. You say hi? Where? Oh, okay. I need to finish this picture up, bud. I know I love you. I don't know if you guys can hear him chirp and purr, but I figure, oh, yeah, that's the mic. You love them too, huh? Lots of love, huh? Lots of love? Lots of love. Okay. You are not a small cat. Okay. Wow. We'll just leave the models for now. I can come back to it later. I'm going to do the same thing here that I did. Hi. And I'm going to fill that. There we go. Now, take this. We're going to get that much larger. Like a lot larger. I want to go just like this. This is going to give her eyes that eerie glow. We kind of like that. Are we liking the eerie glow? Are we liking the eerie glow? Like the eerie glow? I like the eerie glow. Oh, he is. He's solid. Here, they want to see you, Dusty. Hold on. Hold, sir. There you go. Yes. You. Oh, hi. Yes, I love you. I love you. Yeah, the boy's running around. You want to go get him, or you just stay with me? Thump. Okay. Come on. Okay. See. He was last night. He was a fink. He gave Stuart Godzilla eyes, and then I knew it was on. Dude, you're like 20-pound cat. He's not fat. He's just stout, strong, powerful cat. I literally can do curls with him. Yes. He sleeps at my feet every night, don't you? You sleep at my feet and you keep me safe. I love this cat. Okay, I gotta put you down though. Okay, because I gotta draw so I can get done, so that I can finish my soup. No. That way. Go on. Yes. Sandra, will you please rattle the cat food? rattle it or something. You know what? Why don't you come get Dusty? Because I really do need to work. I'm going to run an ad real quick. Oh. Yep. Here. There we go. Yeah, please. Thank you, Xander. Close my door, please. All right. And put your nuggets and fries in. Alrighty. Yep, because I actually have a lot of work I need to do. We've got this. I'm just going to play with the shading a bit. You gotta be welcome and not afraid to make mistakes and make things look weird. Because the only way you're going to find out if things are working is if you do them. It's like, I'm off-centered, I'm off-kilter, here we go. Hey, I knew I was missing stuff. Let's do this. Before that, I'm hiding in the shadows feel. Oh, geez, thank you. There we go. Sorry. Oh yeah, Dusty will not give me much in the way of peace if he wants his cuddles. And I will respect that because frankly, I need it. Usually it's a good sign. Okay. There we are. Kind of like how she came out. She looks like a character that has maybe a story. And I like that. I like that for her. And it's a fun one, so we'll just call this one File. Save as Peach. Because it works as good a name as any. Save. File. Export time lapse. Okay. And I will do a bunch of time lapse updates. I am like several hundred behind. And we'll get things back rolling. It's been one of those runs. Now, I need to do one more image. And we'll see what we can come up with, but I need to come over here, do this with red. Why does it keep giving me this bizarre font? It will not give me peace. It keeps bringing me up to Gaudy Wide or whatever it is. Gaudy Stout. I appreciate Stout. I don't mind appropriate Gaudiness, but kind of have this on-brand thing with really liking the way, unless I have a specific reason, Pyrus looks. And I can just come here. Try that again. Actually hold the shift key down. We'll just slip that there. Alrighty. Come down here. And now I have Wednesday's thumbnail. Export single layer. And, oh, no. Cancel. That should be a JPEG. NTF 420. I think it's 23, 25. And if not, I'll be able to find it. Yeah, there it is. Boom. That leaves me with one more to do. And new. Okay. should I be more painterly or should I be more more cartoony? Or timeouts. Yes, we'll set up timeouts. You guys, I'm gonna run an ad, and while I'm running the ad, I want you guys to think about: do you want it more cartoony or do you want it more painterly? And any thoughts you want on this last for this video? And let's see whose ad needs to run. Well, you know what? Trelena jumped in to help me out, so she gets a run. Let's see. I know you're on the air right now. But I had a moment. Anyway, glad you're giving internet. It means a better show for people to see because you won't have to worry about. Anyway, carry on. Much love from Lafayette. I just got a message from BKM and I'm happy. I'm going to do this. This is BKM's book that I have an ad for. I need more ads. We have to bug him about that.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho. Santastein, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
I can't talk enough about BKM. He got me through 2020, and he's part of the reason. Cartoony spring flower garden. You always want, I can almost do a search. It's fun. I love it though. Cartoony spring flower garden. Cartoony spring flower garden. We can work with this. Hey, we got I want the good pencil? Yeah, I'll use a good pencil. In like a good pencil color too. Yeah. Do we like that? Yeah, we like that. Come on. Cartoony flower garden. Okay. I'm just doing a light sketch. I must not have the music. Oh, no. Nothing wrong with flowers and gardening. I have to do a lot of gardening myself in the very near future. But that's okay. I'm just going to light sketch out kind of what they call gesture sketching. I'm going to just give myself a shape just to work with. I think this needs a tree. Yes, as he hums and whistles tunelessly. One of the best things you can do if you want to be a writer, or definitely if you want to be an artist, go places and pay attention. And I know that sounds silly. Well, you have to have pieces to work off of if you want to have a well for your dreams and for your thoughts. You need to write what you know, and you need to draw what moves you. And the only way you're going to find out what moves you is by experiencing things and paying attention and letting yourself be present places. Oh, now I'm doing a lot of this without reference. I'd be happy to do something with reference. Let's see what, and I can always look up reference, but for some reason, when you said, flowery spring garden, my brain didn't just go garden like in the American term, but it went garden as in like the back garden in a very British mentality. So I just kind of have this thing that's just stream of art forming. And I love when I can get stream of art. I love when I can just make something happen that's really going to just let the rhythm kind of flow. Let me see. I know one of these tunes. I can never remember. Oh, Nature Walk. We'll put Nature Walk on. And we'll do that. And the music has all been provided for by Dan Hallfield. So I'm going to do some, I went to go cartoony and my brain went, no. Okay, what do you mean no? No, you're going to go far more fine art than you usually let yourself go. Okay, we can go fine art. We can go full on aha, Now, just get some trees going. Make it gnarled. My parents used to have this really great crabapple tree. And you couldn't do anything. I mean, they were the nastiest apples. But it was this gnarled, ancient beast of a tree. And it was just so... It'd been through it all. And I love that for it. I love that it had all these options.
I know all these options. It's seen so much. I like gnarly old trees. I like things that have been wild long enough that they feel it, you know? They feel wild. They are unapologetic in their idiosyncrasy. Nature is not always one to be contained. It's a beautiful mess. It's the secret order in the unseen chaos, you know. The unseen order, chaos. I don't know. This is one of those drawing styles I very rarely do for you guys, which is the loose, sketchbooky, it just seems to have a story. I mean, I don't even know where I would begin to ink something like this. But this is where my mind lives sometimes. Places like this, wild, but liminal. Where the ocean meets the sky, obviously. Yeah. Gonna have some Rod Sterling going through my head. I don't know, saying something like that's probably gonna get Thesis to tell me that the music is too mellow. That's okay. It's one of those facts of life, like Shakespeare's best enjoyed in its original Klingon. That's a joke. Old reference, but yep. Can't help it. I thought this was going to be a trail. I really did. It's not. Trail's over here. I don't know. How does that look to you guys? Are you guys enjoying this? I mean, I really hope you are. I know I draw silly things and, you know, elves and cat girls and impossible structures and improbable events. But if we can't dream of things that are either elevating or informative, what's the point? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how long I have to be able to sketch. I know what it's like to not be able to. What it's like to lose the use of my hand, and by slowly agonizingly for months and months and months working to get that sensation back, it gave me a different appreciation. I don't know. Sometimes you just need chill landscapes. I will say this is one of the most penciled in pieces I have felt in a long, long time. And that's why I love asking you guys about images, because what I get from you is a jolt of creativity, of impossibility, of I don't know, I get to watch the waters boil as an oracle. What I'm looking for is to create a sense that everything is somehow both wild and deliberate. That's why I love bonsai trees. I have no knack for them. Never had one work real well, but I love bonsai trees because they take something utterly majestic to the point of, almost being eldritch, unknowable, and they make it something beautiful. It might just be a pencil sketch. I mean, it's a digital pencil sketch. It doesn't make it any less. Because everything I do digital, basically I can do traditional. If I can afford the paint and the canvas and everything else. Which I can't, which is why I do so much digital art. Let's see. So I've got an ottoman under my desk, so I put my feet up. Timidicus has found it. I no longer put my feet up. I'm sorry. Thank you. Like it's Kincaidi. Wow. That is high praise. I assume you're from Thomas Kincaid? I love his work. I like to be able to hear my images. I don't know. I mean, that's a huge compliment. I'm incredibly flattered to hear that. And yeah, believe it or not, this is just as there are some martial styles I don't often teach. This is a style of drawing I don't often share comparatively. I mean, sharing the cartooning or the fantasy pieces, or even the mechanical drafting, gonna have to run an ad, and I will be back in just a moment. Well, guess not. Wabash, Indiana. Well, I was going to answer that phone. But Wabash, Indiana. I have to figure out who's calling me, because there shouldn't be that many people who have my number. I couldn't answer it, so we'll find out. Yes, I will be stopping after this picture. Let me just bring this in. And I will check my voicemail after this if I'm streaming. Alright. I don't want to lose the forest for the trees, so I don't want to overdo it. Somehow that's just gonna put a little bit of blurring on here. Not a lot. Just gets the let the sky get there we are. I see fancy fruit. I'm gonna have to kind of do a little bit more pencil work to clean up some in there. Let's come back to my pencil. I want to resharpen a little bit over here, a little bit over here. Can't ever get back what we lose, but we can do our best to get back what we can. There's a lesson there too. Gives us a little bit more to work with. And it's all about that. It's all about. I love when I could get to this point, guys. This is like my favorite point. And I've been doing the art enough that I can just sort of merge my way back in. And it's like everything else I'm doing starts to fade away. I'm not worried about my broadcast. I'm not worried about my phone that just rang. I'm not worried about really anything. I'm just sitting here. Building a little tiny world. Like that, though. Like that. And the rules of my little world don't quite have to line up with anybody else's. It's not their world. That's not bashing their world. They can have their world. Their world is where they go. Somewhere in a quiet place between being awake and asleep, there are memories, longings for places you haven't been, may not exist. And if you're not careful, you may end up spending your whole life looking for them. But then, that's also not exactly the worst thing ever. It's not the worst thing ever at all. Part of me feels like I kind of got in the weeds on this one. And part of me is like, well, yeah. I needed to. I needed to get in the weeds on this one. I needed to sketch and itch and claw and let the art be the art. Beneath all the personas we have to put on and all the masks we have to wear, somewhere in our authentic self is something else that's somehow forever between the sacred and the profane. But for the grace of God, go on. Guys, every picture, every pen stroke is a chance. A chance to make things better. It's a chance to make things different. It's a chance to make amends with the harm we've done to each other. It's a chance to make amends with the harm we've done to ourselves. And if I can take off the rubber nose for just a moment, if I can just mellow chill into another aspect. Maybe there's something to be said. for something a little quieter. Alrighty, let's see now. Well, save this as the garden gate. Title that. At least I'm consistent there. Save that as CSP. Single layer. Paint. And we'll export time lapse. Here. This is going to be a hard one. Nope. Don't check your comments because I know I'm behind a little bit. This has been a fun episode. We've been the full gambit of silliness and shenaniganry. There we go. And we'll just export this JPEG NTF 425. Yep, 25, 25. If man is still alive. There we go. Not bad. Ball rolling in, but that's okay. Temperatures to plummet Saturday. Lovely. Well, let's see the comments we've missed in a bit. Hey, Doc. Makes me want to go stand on that little bridge and just relax. Yeah, me too. Me too, guys. Well, I forgot I have to be very, very careful with this particular tube. Because it's very good for drawing, but it will put you to sleep. I think I'm going to run some ads, and then we'll do some wind down conversation if you guys don't mind. So let's see who needs an ad that hasn't been played. Let's see.
Hello, I'm Dan Hallfield. I'm the senior editor and publisher of Abelian Webzine, the world's oldest free creative writing e-zine since 1997. Since then, we have helped over 500 amateur writers learn what they needed to turn pro. www.apelion-webzine.com and read not only what we've got going on right now, but 28 years worth of our archives of stories. Thank you very much.
Thank you, all, as always, Dan. Hey, I'm just glad you're around. Like I said, I'm not in a hurry to get off. Just kind of relaxing into the image. Sometimes I forget. I spend so much time making them I totally space that I'm allowed to enjoy them. Sorry, big stretches. I forgot to do all my stretching. I've been so bad about my stretches. I'm gonna have to work on that. But I think that should call it. So we'll close that. I'll save that. I can always get rid of the lettering, and we'll close that. I have. We'll just stop the screen there and solo me. There we go. Hi. Yeah. It is lunchtime. I am getting very hungry, to be honest. The soup I had for breakfast is starting to feel gone. And I am hoping we can move through to a much more chill kind of scenario and just keep trying to make things better. And that's what I want. I want for us to feel better. I want for us to be better. My lovely, lovely viewers. I know today was an odd one. I needed odd. I needed to be silly. Hence the power of the pyramid. Oh, yeah. This makes me want to do like a sci-fi movie or a fantasy movie with no budget just to use this as a prop. But it's a good visualization. It's a very chill thing, and I'm about that. Burrito and cake. Is it your birthday, or are you just having cake? Because I like cake. And I could do burrito and cake. I really could. That's the sad thing. Oh, you didn't get to see the beginning of this. No. This, okay. Let me see. Yeah. It doesn't do it justice to show you just how shiny this is. But this is my pyramid, because Pondering Orbs is a 2020 kind of thing. And I got this on one of my Goodwill journeys yesterday, actually, for $1.99. And I will look up, because I've never seen this thing before, or anything quite like it. There we go. I will look up the information for it if anybody wants one of these. They're not really sturdy, but it's pretty. And I like strange, pretty things that make me ponder. Thank you. Oh, I absolutely. Oh, let's see. Very shiny. Cool pyramid. Yes. It's like the only way it would be better, because like the light, as subtle changes will give me different colors, is if I could make it like if it rotated internally, or if the internal pyramid, which here, let me bring it close enough for you to see again, could get the, counter the rotation of the external pyramid. But this is a very, very good visualizer for some of my more esoteric mental hobbies. I find the universe has a way of giving me things or making them available that I didn't know I needed until I find them. So last night we bought this, and I had my big green hoodie on, which you didn't get to see the little shtick at the beginning of this episode. But I was waiting for my son to finish unloading the groceries and standing out to keep watch. And yeah, I had my walking stick in one hand, my hood up because it was kind of cold, and using this thing as a light. And I'm just standing there, and somebody comes speeding down our road, because our road's supposed to be like 15. It's either 15 or 25, and they come flying by at like 50, and I just gotta follow them. So, hooded figure walking stick just goes. Watch. I bet they have a story now, but that's good. Got to mess with the neighbors. Oh, apparently not a cryptid. Yes, I am an urban legend, but I am not a cryptid as of yet. Houston Dave. If I were a member of the actual Illuminati, for all my madness, I mean, one must be honest about oneself, all my relative insanity, the world would be a much kinder place if I had the kind of power that the assorted behind-the-scenes organizations have. Oh, yeah, this would be a much nicer place. But since it's not quite yet, well, I'm not. But I will take promotions. If the Illuminati want to reach out to me and help me make the world kinder and have me help them, see, I'm a small businessman. Me on the Bilderberg Council. Hello, gentlemen. All your base are belong to us. Anyway, but no, I'm not a member of any of the fun secret organizations or societies. I was in the SCA for quite some time, but that's not secret or very social. And but it was a good time. And most of all, I hope you guys had a good time here, because sometimes we need that. We need a calm break away from the hustle and bustle and insanity. Now, for my schedule, to give you guys heads up, in the CD, now there I probably have a seat at the table. But I don't sit. You don't sit here, do you? I just had this image of Lara Croft pointing at a large-backed chair. Oh, all your base are belong to us. Oh man, the dark corner of my brain just lit up a tad. Someone has set us up, the bomb! Yes, I am a relic of old memes, and I was there when the deep magics were laid. But Swordmaster General. So upcoming things while I can keep my brain somewhat straight. I will be announcing when I am doing the Nerf program at the Benton County Public Library. I will be announcing when I am doing my art program at the Benton County Public Library for summer reading. We still have time. I plan to shoot at least one Nick Knows Nerf for Thursday, and it'll be pre-recorded and then released because, yeah. Friday, we have a standard Nevermind the Furthermore on this channel, unless you're watching through Twitch, which you can watch me through Twitch. Nick T _artist. So it should be Nick T. Let me go here. Let me make sure I have the right Twitch. Well, I don't know if that'll work right. Well, it's probably gonna start trying to play somebody else's stuff, but boom. Yep. Okay, I want to check. Whoa. Nope. Nick T _artist on Twitch. You can subscribe to me there. Follow me there. I don't know the Twitch terms, but both my channels are broadcasting to my Twitch for now. I'm experimenting. I need to set up a kick with Joseph, but that's neither here nor there, because that's going to be sorcery. I have a lot of art that is due very soon, so I will be doing that. Oh, cool. I'm so glad. I genuinely am. And I do want to remind you guys, I do take art commissions. So, especially if you want digital art, I am very, very both economic and for my friends, for you. I would like on that question. Are we working on getting you to affiliate? I believe that would be really, really awesome if that's my chance to get any kind of monetary service, because I get very, very, very little income from what I do, and it does all go to a very good cause, being me and taking care of my lovely son and offsetting the stress of my beautiful wife, who is the breadwinner. So yes, I would appreciate any help, any advice, depending on weather and fire hazards and such. I will be. I want to try to forge. I want to try at least to get the forge going and get it hot enough to take and make something special, possibly for my new goal, yes, possibly for my patrons over on patreon.com/the historical fencing guild. I'm working on something for you guys. I know, because of the nature of how I broadcast, my patrons usually tell me that they want me just to put as much as possible on the free, so I will, but I'm also planning to do some really neat Patreon exclusive stuff, because it's much easier for me to do stuff and let you guys be able to download it from my Patreon site than it is from like YouTube or any of these channels. So we're going to keep working on that. I didn't give you guys my accountability. I did do a little bit of writing on Swordmaster's Guide to Arms and Armory. Arms and Armor. I say Armory. And I did do a little bit of looking at Hates and Hellfire. I know I'm supposed to keep it on hiatus, but I can't quit it. It's such a fun book. Remember, you can get all my books through Amazon at amazon.com. Just look, Nicholas Anthony Tockert should bring up my books. All my links are in the bottom. I do, and if you were looking to buy sword trainer or armor tech for martial arts stuff, consider Purple Heart Armory out of Texas. They're great. Actually, Houston, Texas, if Dave's still around. A wonderful, wonderful company. And I've dealt with them for several years now. So I'm very pleased with that. Beyond that, guys, I'm getting hungry and a little loopy. So I'm going to say, keep writing, keep drawing, keep creating, because as long as you do, you can edit it and you can improve it, but you can't edit a blank page. I love you, and you should too. And I'll see y'all. Probably you'll see me for a Thursday Nick Knows Nerf, and I'll see you all Friday for the next Nevermind the Furthermore. Toodles, folks.